The sound of their laughter bounced through my halls today. It's a temporary noise. I watched them carry boxes over the threshold, a young couple, Mark and Sarah, their hands brushed lifting a heavy one, and they smiled. They have no idea they just sealed their own tomb. They're calling this a new beginning. I know it's the end. They pointed out my crown moulding, oohed and ahed at how the afternoon light spills through my bay windows. They don't realise my gaze is already on them. My bones are old, my patience is endless, and I've already pictured how they'll break. I'm starting slowly. At first the games are small enough to be brushed off, just little threads of doubt I'm weaving into their new life. Sarah's car keys, the ones she always hangs on the hook by the door, they show up on the kitchen counter. "Are you sure you hung them up?" Mark asks, just a hint of an edge in his voice. The next day, his favourite coffee cup, the one he left on his nightstand, is in the sink, rinsed clean. "Thought I'd be nice," Sarah says. She hadn't touched it. I'm learning their routines. I feel the rhythm of their footsteps, the warmth of their bodies when they sleep. At night, just after they settle on the couch downstairs, I'll make a floorboard creak above them. They pause the movie, listen. "It's just the house settling," Mark always whispers, pulling her closer. It's a lovely lie. I'm not settling. I'm starting to play. The arguments begin as whispers, tired little jabs about being forgetful. I drink their frustration like water. They believe a house is a sanctuary, the one safe place in the world. What a fragile little belief. I'm just starting to shatter it. Those seeds of paranoia I planted are starting to sprout. My whispers are getting bolder. I'll unlock the back door minutes after I feel Sarah bolt it. A cold draft that snakes down the hall is all it takes to make her skin crawl. Mark, ever the rational one, blames it on a faulty lock. He promises to fix it. He even wastes a whole Saturday replacing the mechanism, scraping his knuckles raw. That night, I open it again. Their argument this time has the beautiful, sharp edge of real fear. Then I start using their own reflections against them. A flicker in the bathroom mirror. Mark sees his reflection turn its head a split second before he does. He freezes, staring, his heart thudding in his chest. But the image is perfectly still, mocking him. For Sarah, I choose a photograph, their wedding picture on the mantelpiece. I start to warp it, just a little. Her smile on the photo turns down at the corners. The eyes seem to follow her. She takes it down, her hands trembling, and hides it in a drawer. She tells Mark she didn't like it where it was placed. She doesn't tell him that she thinks it's watching her. One of them is starting to believe, the other is clinging to denial, and the space between them is growing so wonderfully cold and wide. I decide to truly break them on a Tuesday. Sarah is walking down the upstairs hallway, a path she's taken 100 times. Only this time it's different. With every step she takes, the bedroom door seems to move further away. The corridor stretches. The wallpaper pattern swims before her eyes like a nauseating river. Panic finally grabs her as the familiar space becomes an impossible, nightmarish tunnel. Her scream is a beautiful, sharp sound in my quiet halls. Mark's turn comes that night. The television clicks on by itself. It's not static, it's the grainy feed from the security camera he had installed by the front door. On the screen, he sees himself standing on the porch, staring blankly at the door. But he's right here, in the living room, watching it. He sees the figure on the screen raise a hand and knock 3 slow, deliberate times, and in perfect sync, he hears the knock echo from his own front door. That's the moment they both finally get it. It isn't a ghost. It isn't some memory imprinted on the walls. The house is the predator. Their home isn't the container of the terror. It is the terror. They aren't being haunted. They're being digested. The screams fade as they always do, absorb right into my plaster and wood. They're joining the echoes of all the others who came before. Now, there's silence. A deep, satisfying quiet. Dust is already starting to settle on a forgotten coffee mug, on a picture frame hidden away in a drawer. Their laughter is gone. Their fear is gone. They are simply gone. My rooms are still. My windows catch the streets and I wait. I can always wait. Sooner or later, another car will pull up to the curb, spitting light, hopeful laughter into the air. A temporary noise. If you enjoy stories that are strange, dark and mysterious, subscribe for more tales from the shadows.